Breakups hurt. They can feel like the end of the world, a storm that leaves you questioning your worth and your future. But what if I told you this storm is also an opportunity? The ancient Stoics, masters of resilience and wisdom, faced heartbreak too. They didn't just endure it. They transformed it into strength and self-discovery. Today, we're diving into the Stoic Path to overcoming a breakup, an 8-step journey that will guide you from pain to empowerment. Let's begin. Section 1. Why breakups feel overwhelming. When you go through a breakup, it's not just the person you lose, it's the future you envision with them. Your routines are disrupted, your identity feels shaken, and your mind spirals with what-ifs. The Stoics understood this pain, even if they didn't use the word breakup. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." What does this mean in the context of heartbreak? The pain of a breakup doesn't come from the event itself. It comes from your judgment of the event. You're not hurt because they left. You're hurt because of the meaning you've attached to their departure. Imagine this. You're watching a movie about a breakup. The main character is devastated, thinking their life is over. But as an audience member, you see the bigger picture. You know that this heartbreak is setting them up for something better. That's your life right now. The Stoics teach us to see our pain from a wider perspective. Ask yourself, what story am I telling myself about this breakup? Am I framing it as a failure or as a stepping stone to growth? Once you see the breakup as a chapter, not the entire book, the healing begins. What if the next chapter of your life, the one you write without your ex, turns out to be the most fulfilling story yet? Let's explore how to make that happen. Section 2. The power of impermanence. The Stoics believe that everything in life is transient. Relationships, possessions, and even life itself. Epictetus advised, consider everything you love as borrowed, not owned. When we fall in love, we forget this truth. We cling to the idea that our happiness is tied to the permanence of that relationship. But nothing in life is permanent. Not the seasons, not the sunrise, and certainly not the people in our lives. Think about it. If you knew from the beginning that your relationship was temporary, would you have loved any less? Or would you have cherished each moment more deeply, knowing it wouldn't last forever? The Stoics don't ask us to stop loving. They ask us to love with the understanding that all things are fleeting. This perspective isn't meant to make you feel detached. It's meant to make you feel free. The end of a relationship doesn't mean it was a failure. It means it fulfilled its purpose. Whether it taught you about love, patience, or even heartbreak itself, it served you. Now it's time to let it go. What if letting go isn't about giving up, but about making space for something better? Imagine the freedom of loving without fear of loss. What would that feel like? Section 3. Reframing heartbreak as growth. When your heart is broken, it's easy to feel like a victim of life's cruelty. But the Stoics teach us to reframe every challenge as an opportunity for growth. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." A breakup isn't just a loss, it's a mirror. It reflects back to you your vulnerabilities, your strengths, and the areas where you need to grow. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" Here's how you can reframe heartbreak. Number 1, see the lessons. Did this relationship show you what you value most in a partner? Did it reveal patterns you want to change in future relationships? Number 2, embrace the growth. Heartbreak forces you to confront your emotions, your habits, and your beliefs. It's painful, but it's also transformative. Think of your heart like a muscle. When it breaks, it doesn't become weaker. It grows back stronger, more resilient, and capable of deeper love. Pause this video and reflect. What's one lesson this breakup has taught you about yourself? Write it down or share it in the comments. Imagine looking back a year from now, realizing that this heartbreak was the very thing that led to your greatest growth. What if this is the start of a transformation you didn't see coming? Section 4. The Dichotomy of Control. One of the most powerful lessons the Stoics teach is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus famously said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." Understanding this is crucial in overcoming a breakup. After a relationship ends, we often dwell on questions like, why didn't they stay? Could I have done something differently? What if they find someone else? But the Stoics would ask, are these things within your control? Here's what's within your control: how you respond to the breakup, how you choose to treat yourself during this time, how you rebuild your life moving forward. What's not in your control? Their feelings, their actions, the past. By redirecting your energy from the uncontrollable to the controllable, you reclaim your power. Imagine trying to steer a boat against a storm. You'll exhaust yourself fighting the waves. But if you adjust your sails to work with the wind, you'll find a smoother path. Every time you catch yourself obsessing over something beyond your control, pause and ask, is this helping me or hurting me? Picture this. What if the very act of releasing what you can't control could instantly lighten the weight on your shoulders? Imagine the relief of focusing only on what you can change. Section 5. Practicing negative visualization. Negative visualization is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It may sound counterintuitive, but imagining the loss of what you value can lead to deeper gratitude. Seneca said, "He robs present ills of their power, who has perceived their coming beforehand." What if, before the breakup, you had spent time imagining that one day this relationship might end? You might have cherished the small moments more. You might have been better prepared for the emotions of parting. The breakup, as painful as it is, offers a chance to practice this mindset. Reflect on the relationship with gratitude for what it brought into your life. Did it teach you how to love more deeply? Did it show you what you need from a partner? This isn't about denying the pain. It's about finding the value in the experience. Gratitude doesn't erase heartbreak, but it shifts your focus from loss to abundance. Take a moment to think about one thing you're grateful for from the relationship. Write it down. How did this experience, even in its ending, enrich your life? What if gratitude isn't just a way to heal, but a superpower that transforms how you see every experience in your life? Imagine finding peace, even in heartbreak, through the lens of gratitude. Section 6. Building emotional resilience. Heartbreak tests your emotional strength, but it's also an opportunity to build resilience. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have within you a spark of divinity. Find it and let it guide you." Start each day with a question. What is within my control today? Write down 3 small actions that will move you closer to healing. Each night, reflect on your day. What emotions came up? How did you respond to them? Writing helps you process your feelings and track your growth. Practice mindfulness by focusing on your breath for 10 minutes each day. This helps quiet the mental noise of heartbreak and keeps you present. Seneca believed in the power of contributing to others. Volunteer, help a friend, or simply offer kindness. Shifting your focus outward can ease the heaviness of inward pain. These practices may seem small, but over time, they reshape your mindset. They remind you that healing is not a single event, but a daily commitment. Imagine your emotional resilience as a muscle. Each small action strengthens it. Picture this. A year from now, you're looking back at this heartbreak, not as a wound, but as the moment you became unshakable. What if every step you take today is building the person you're meant to become? Section 7. The view from above. One of the Stoics' most powerful exercises is the view from above. Marcus Aurelius often meditated on the idea of stepping outside himself. imagining his life as part of a vast, interconnected whole. He wrote, "Look at the whole of existence. How small a part of it you occupy. When you're in the middle of heartbreak, the pain feels all-consuming. But imagine zooming out. See yourself as part of a vast timeline. Consider how this moment, while intense now, is just one small chapter in your story. Think of the millions of people across time who felt heartbreak and survived it. Each of them found ways to move forward, and so will you. By stepping back, you can see that this breakup, while painful, doesn't define your life. It's just one thread in a much larger tapestry. Close your eyes and imagine floating above your life. See the past, the present, and the future laid out before you. Picture how this breakup will fade in significance as your story unfolds. What if your breakup isn't an ending, but a spark that ignites the rest of your journey? Imagine looking back one day and realizing this pain was the key to unlocking your purpose. Section 8. Reconnecting with your purpose. When a relationship ends, it often leaves a void, not just in your heart, but in your sense of purpose. The Stoics believe that every person has a unique role to play in the world. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." A breakup is a chance to reconnect with what truly matters to you. Rediscover your passions. What have you neglected while in the relationship? Set new goals. Use this time to build a vision for your future that excites you. Embrace self-growth. Invest in becoming the best version of yourself. Write down the principles that guide your life. Honesty, kindness, courage. Align your actions with these values. Try something you've always wanted to do but never had the chance. Learn a skill, travel, or start a project. Find fulfillment by helping others. Volunteer, mentor, or simply support those around you. Imagine this. Your life filled with meaning and joy, not because of someone else, but because you chose to create it. What if this heartbreak is the beginning of your most fulfilling chapter? Conclusion. Turning pain into power. Let's take a moment to reflect on this journey. Heartbreak, while devastating, is also transformative. The Stoics show us that pain isn't something to fear, it's something to use. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Your breakup isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of something extraordinary. By embracing impermanence, reframing your pain, and focusing on what you can control, you're not just healing, you're evolving. Think about one action you can take today, inspired by these Stoic lessons. Share it in the comments below, and let this community support your journey. Remember, the storm of heartbreak may feel overwhelming now, but storms pass. And when they do, the skies are clearer, the air is fresher, and you are stronger. Stay with us for more Stoic wisdom to navigate life's challenges. Your transformation has only just begun.